Alright, here we go. What's going on, YouTubers? RAGsmg. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ni hao me. Konnichiwa. Bonjour. Oui, oui. And last but not least, mohalos to everybody out there. I learned that this year from a certain somebody. But it's my first video. Hope it comes out well. Hope everybody has a chance to watch it and check it out. But been following this group for maybe, wow, 2, 3, 4 months. I mean, long overdue as far as putting a video out there. But I thought I'd do one real quick before everybody gets in their New Year's festivities out there. But a little bit about myself. Located here on the East Coast, full-time grad student. I can definitely relate to Master X Splinter as far as school activities and work and stuff, coursework. So I don't know how he does it during the semester. I hardly have time to do any of that, let alone, check out some videos. But I try to make time. Been collecting over almost 10 years, I guess. I kind of slowed down as of late, maybe 2011, 12-ish. I kind of stopped my, my subscriptions and stuff. It just got too much as far as moderns and variants and sketch and black and white covers and stuff like that. So I kind of stopped that. And another reason why I stopped, I kind of, I had a full run of, Spider-Man and X-Men, 1 through 700, and I'll probably talk about more about that on another video. But yeah, I had a full run of that, and kind of didn't know what to collect after that, and the modern subscriptions got too much. I don't know if they're still in business, but Horizon Comics rings a bell, and Cargo Hold was another company subscription that I went to. Midtown Comics, onesies and twosies, I always go online or go see them as far as subscriptions, go to my box or what have you. But yeah, I love collecting. I've been collecting comics for a long time. I remember, going, 13, 12 years old and dealing comic books in neighbors' houses, and I remember X-Men was big, and G.I. Joe, and all that stuff was big back in the day. But yeah, I love the community, love what you guys are doing, and hopefully this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. So anyway, here's one of the comics that I had a subscription to, Astonishing X-Men. I had the full run. I'm big on X-Men. Maybe 1 through 50 or 60 or whatever was the last issue, maybe 100. But I sold that full run, but I kept the sketches. I kept most of the variants and the sketches for some reason, and this was something I recently got graded during the summer. Came back a 9.8 CGC, Astonishing X-Men 31. It's a pretty cool cover. It's a wraparound, wraparound sketch cover. Storm and Beast on the backside there, and then you got Cyclops and Wolverine and the rest of the team on the front. So I thought that was a pretty cool cover, and keep that, put that in my collection. Another subscription I had was New Avengers. I was big on New Avengers back in the day, and I had a subscription to them. I think 1 to 50 actually. I stopped on them, and I sold that set online this year as well. But I kept the variants again. I kept the variants. Something about the variants I like. So this was a key variant of New Avengers 27. First black costume entitled. 2 different covers exist, but this is just a variant. The next comic I'm going to show you actually is the 2 covers. So this is New Avengers 27, the other cover, another variant. And actually this goes with oops, can you see that? There you go. This goes with the Mighty Avengers, if you can see that. Pretty cool how it connects there. Mighty Avengers #1, and then New Avengers #1. Oh, excuse me, New Avengers 27 and Mighty Avengers #1. Pretty cool how they connected, and kind of that's what I like. Again, this came with my modern age subscription to Amazing Spider-Man, and thought this was a key issue. Amazing Spider-Man 640 sketch cover, Joe Quesada story and cover, One Moment in Time storyline. Thought this was a pretty cool cover, and I know with my subscriptions I always ask to get the variants, you know, not just the regular covers but the variants, and whoever was you know, my vendor, distributor, what have you, they always send me the regular covers with all the variants, and send it to me on a monthly basis, which I thought was pretty cool. But it just got too much, you know, it got too much, and especially with the renumbering and all that stuff. This is Amazing Spider-Man 639 9.8 CGC sketch cover, another classic, you know, Quesada story cover and art. Mary Jane, looks like Times Square with the words there, and newspapers or what have you. But another variant sketch cover, pretty cool, 9.8. Had this graded during the summertime. Yeah, so 639. And this right here, not many out there in existence, I found out, but Ultimate Spider-Man, well, actually Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #6. I guess this used to be part of the Ultimate Spider-Man series, and again, that was another series I was big on, the Ultimate series. I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate, you know, anything I believe I had a subscription to, and again, just to clear space, I sold that full run. I think it was 1 to 150, but I think after 150 or 130, they renumbered it, or they renamed it to this Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, and you know, I had 1 through, I guess, 20 of this, and then it went back to the Ultimate series. So this was one of the few that I kept. I thought it was a key variant, so I kept this comic. 9.8, not that bad. Some other Ultimate comic issues that I have is Ultimate Spider-Man 104. Pretty cool cover. Homage to the first issue of Ultimate Spider-Man series. White variant cover, Ultimate Spider-Man 104, 9.8. Michael Bendis story. Pretty cool comic. Pretty cool cover. Again, another 104, but this is I guess a regular variant. Ultimate Spider-Man 104. Again, homage to the first issue. White pages, 9.8. Michael Bendis story. Pretty cool comic. Again, original owner. Well, it came out March 2007, so I had this for like 8-9 years before I graded it. Put it in my closet, you know, put it in Mylar backing, put it on top loader, put it in my closet, and just sat on it for 8-9 years before I graded it this year. This was graded this year, like 3-4 months ago. Again, another original owner, raw copy, came with my online subscription. Ultimate Spider-Man 112 variant cover. Norman Osborn, Shocker, and Kitty Pryde appearances. Michael Bendis story. Again, classic cover, classic artwork. I just love the Ultimate Spider-Man. That was, I remember that vividly. I mean, that's I don't know what it was. That's what I liked collecting back in the day. Not necessarily the Spider-Man and X-Men, but the Ultimate series was pretty cool. Pretty nice. Alright, just a short video. I'm seeing everybody, you know, talk about their want list for 2017. Here's what I'm looking at. I mean, Not in any particular order, but just, some stuff on my radar, stuff I'm looking at, stuff I like just for my personal collection. I'll start from the bottom. Deadpool #1, the first comic in this series. Would love to get that comic just to add that and, put that with the other Deadpool comics I have. Revival #1. I just think that's a good story, good comic to get. The Phantom variant though, I think is what I want, not necessarily the regular cover. Wolverine 145. I had that comic before. Talking about the Nabisco variant, that's the one I really want. Had that before, 9.4 I believe, raw, and had it graded, not what I wanted, so I sold that. Batman Adventures #12, long-term hold, just want to have that, put that in my collection. Conan the Barbarian 275, last issue. I have #1. Why not get the last issue? Spider-Man 129. That'll probably be my second copy. I had the first, of course, with the full run Spider-Man I had. Spider-Man 129, Punisher. I definitely want to put that in my collection, long-term hold. Miss Marvel #1, key bronze. Giant size X-Men #1. That'll be the second copy I have. I had another one, 8.0, I think, 7.5, 8.0. Not what I wanted, sold that. Lazarus #1. Want that, key modern. Postal #1. I want that one. The one with the crow. Not the tattoo, the arm, the cabin. I want the one with the crow on the cover, so I want that. Daredevil 131, 168, key, bullseye, and Elektra appearances. I definitely want those. Marvel Spotlight #5. I have Ghost Rider #1. To add Marvel Spotlight #5 would be key, another key issue. Forever People #1. Definitely want to add that. Lost a couple auctions on that, but definitely still want to add that to my personal collection. Demon 1 and Silver Surfer. I had another. That'll be my second copy as well. I had a Silver Surfer and sold that, so that'll be my second copy. So real quick, like I said earlier, this is my first video, and I found out surprisingly there's people that already subscribed to me, and I really, that kind of surprised me, and I just wanted to say, I was just, wow, thank you so much. And just a quick shout out to some people. I mean, 30 people subscribed to me. 0 videos for 2, 3, 4, 5 months. 0 videos. And I guess just through, my comments or feedback or shout outs, from other people that have made to me, I appreciate that. I guess people look out for me and subscribe. So, so just real quick, J-Rod Ham 718, thank you. All About Comics. Gumba 213, Triple C, Faithful Comics, Gene Paul Acceptor, thank you. The KMN 1971, AFTA Comics, Marco 808, Seeking Nearman Comics, love you man, thank you. Comics Unlimited, Doom 143, yeah, you, thank you. Don Comic Book Junkie, Alex the Comic Hoarder, Batcave Comics 83, Unslap 88, L Comics Box, OMG Chris, thank you very much. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86, Reaper Tate 728, love you man, thank you. Freddy's 562, love you man, thank you. Louis Jewel, thank you. Simplified Comics, Erod 212, thank you. And a special thank you to Erod too. He was actually my first subscriber. So 4+ months ago. He was my first subscriber, and special thanks to Erod 212. He's just a phone call, text away from me. I guess we're both from New York City, so we kind of clicked and linked up. Well, at least, virtually, not face to face yet, but we linked up, and any question I have, he's there for me. And Bigeez Comics, special shout out to him. We talked a couple of times, and he gave me some words of wisdom and some advice. Lightning 2288, another shout out. We talked on the phone a couple of times. Special man. And again, Erod 212. I mean, he's the one that really put a fire in my ass and on my butt, excuse me, to get this started. But hopefully you guys understand, being a full-time grad student, going to one of the top 25 colleges in the country in the DC area, it's no joke, and Master Explainer, he knows what I'm talking about, and 10-page paper here, 12-page paper there, study halls, a midterm and finals. Ain't no joke, but hopefully you know, 1 more year, 2 more years, knock it out and move on to bigger and better things. So anyway, love this group, love what everybody's doing. I mean, you guys definitely um, just open a whole new world for me. Like I wish I knew you guys when I had my full run. I would be, you know, 1 through 50, you know, 50 to 100. I'd be, oh my goodness, I would be showing those videos off every single day. But again, I'll share that story in another video of my decision making process and kind of what I was thinking about as far as that's concerned. But anyway, love to, you know, make more videos. I'm gonna try to make another top 25 video later today, if not first thing tomorrow morning. But I guess hopefully that's not too late. But in closing, collect what you want to collect, but please take care of those comics. This is RAGsmg. Happy New Year and enjoy your day.